I welcome every one of you who are here on this auspicious Guru Purnima day. I remember Sadashiva as the sweetest, intimate Guru who happened in my life as Arunagiri Yogishwara. The only name which can put blushing on my face is Arunagiri Yogishwara. Even the name Sadashiva puts Gambira on my face, but Arunagiri Yogishwara will put blushing on my face. Millions of explanations, meanings, definitions for Guru exists. But let me tell you, best Guru, ultimate Guru, Sadashiva himself, when he happened in my life as Arunagiri Yogishwara, what I experienced with him, how he defined himself, how he held himself, how he conducted himself. Let me define. I think that is my message for all of you today. Verbally, he was always ferocious, demanding, expecting me to stand up to his expectation, anyakara. In reality, absolutely comfortable and never bothers, or never cares, never even remembers the verbal instruction he gave, the way his body language, the way his life, the way he holds in his inner space. Understand? I have given a very important sacred secret of Guru-disciple relationship, which forms the fundamental foundational first principle of Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Understand the primary, fundamental, foundational, first principle of Sanatana Hindu Dharma is Guru-disciple relationship. Everything starts there, everything ends there. Everything starts there, everything ends there, but this itself does not end. The Guru-disciple relationship, everything starts there, everything ends there. But the relationship itself never ends. I have given you most important sacred secret to have that relationship in his best way. He was always demanding verbally, expecting me to stand up to his expectation, anyakara. But when it comes to reality, the way he relates with me, never expected anything. It was always accepting me, not only as I was growing or budding or happening. The way he held me, the way he carried me in life. Understand the difference between these two. Verbally, when he is talking, when he is relating with words, I have never seen him compromising. In actual life, I have never seen him demanding. It was such paradox. When I understood this secret, his ferocious, strong words and teachings, and his compassionate, all-encompassing hug and lifestyle reality, when I understood both points, where they are merging, where they are meeting, I started having the same smug my disciples have when I am firing at them. Understand? Here I will be literally screaming in the decibel of Surya Chandra. The fellow is standing there and coolly romancing. The way my eyebrows are going up and down, my lips moving right, left. That is exactly the secret I got from him. Understand? His state is never demanding. His pace is always racing. His state is all acceptance. His pace always racing. A unique, paradoxical truth. If you realize this truth, you will have the best relationship of your being, guru-disciple relationship. In Tamil there is a proverb. With mother, the best food will disappear in your life. Means if your mother is gone, the best food is gone. All of you need to know, whether your mother is best cook or not does not matter, because you ate from her first. Your tongue cherishes only your mother's cooking as the best food in its muscle memory and biomemory. So with death of the mother, the best food is gone. With the death of the father, education is gone. With the death of the friend, the shoulder to carry you is gone. The description goes, with the death of the son, your future ambitions for the world, your vision is gone. With the death of the wife, everything is gone. Understand? In the old age, only thing a man should not miss is chaste wife's nearness. The whole thing is described, but ultimate, final, last word I wanted to add. Missing the Guru. Of course, I can't use the word death of the Guru because Guru never dies. Missing the Guru's physical presence. After that, nothing else is there for you to lose. I don't even want to say it is depression. There is nothing to lose if you miss the physical nearness, presence of the Guru. Best relationship for the life. Understand? The relationship of the mother adds some component to you. Relationship of the father adds some component to you. Relationship of the teacher adds some component to you. Relationship of the friend adds some component to you. Relationship of the beloved adds some component to you. Each relationship adds something to you. Even the relationship of the enemy adds some component to you. The intelligence to defend you is added. Understand? Gambira is put in your body language by your enemies. Even the relationship of the enemy adds something to you. The Guru-disciple relationship adds you to you. That adds you to you. Today I'll just try to explain as it is, uncensored, unedited, my relationship with my Guru, Arunagiri Yogishwara. Why it evolved, flowered, blossomed, finally the ultimate oneness happened. If I remember, I can give you 100 points. Even the beauty, the grace of his hair, even all those things are 1 points. The way he will talk to me without words, just by body language. There will be such deafening sound, especially in the noon times, when there is a gap in the temple. The temple, usually, the majority of the time I spent with him is only in the temple. Noon, there will not be any puja, there will be a break. In Agamic tradition, after the Uchikala puja, till Sayarakshay, there is a gap. Neither public will be allowed to come and go, nor the rituals will be happening. So, no sounds, no bell sound, no music sound, no nadaswaram, nothing. Those moments were literally the deafening silence of the stone walls of the temple. Only that whoosh, the wind sound which moves through the coconut trees all around and hits the stone wall of the temple. When I am sitting, gazing, drinking, literally is beauty and grace. I don't even want to use the decent words, raw. Let me use very raw words. The way he appears and looks and shape and size. When I am just drinking his glory and his very presence, very light, very heavy. If you see him, he appears such light being. Many times I will have a doubt whether he has a bone and flesh inside his skin. It will be so graceful, but the way he impresses my being, so heavy. He knows even few words can disturb the way I am enjoying him. So without even uttering the words and disturbing the deafening silence, just through the body language and the eyes, the way he will communicate. With no words or words. Even all those things I can give as a reason why the Guru-disciple relationship in my life has flowered into the ultimate oneness. But if I get the essence, 3 reasons. First thing I'll tell you, I understood the paradox. In his state he is all-encompassing, loving, never demanding. He knows he is responsible by his very existence for me to become one with him. His interest of me becoming one with him is much more than my interest to become one with him. His passion towards me is 1,000 times more than my passion towards him. My passion is kanta, his passion is akanta. My need is kanta, his need is akanta. By his very state, understand? By his very state of appearing from Kailasa, he has already made a clear statement. I am here, and naturally I have to be successful. I am here for you to realize oneness, and naturally I have to be successful. He has already declared his akanda, undivided love for me. His very appearance in my life and letting me realize who he is, through this he has already made the statement, I am here for you and I will naturally make you experience the oneness. So his passion for me is thousands of times more than my passion for him. He has come from all the way, from Kailasa to here. I have come just from the next street to here. In every level, he has made a statement through his existence. His feeling for me, passion for me, is thousands of times more than mine for him. I understood by the existence is committed, non-demanding. But all his words, the way he operates, the way he tries to show his mask, sometimes just to enjoy that I used to tease him. That same thing is coming back to me. Whatever I did to Arunagiri Yogishwara is coming back to me. Whether I call it good or bad, Life is life, karma is karma. Whatever I did to him is coming back to me. And any of you feel that you are disturbing me or I am polemifying to you, be very clear and complete. I am getting what I did to Arunagiri Yogishwara. It is a once for all, final, ultimate declaration. I am only getting what I did to him. That's all. And it has nothing to do with your worthiness or qualification, right, wrong. It is not your karma, it is my karma. Be complete about it and be clear about it. So this issue is solved once for all. Use this as a essence of today's satsang message. I understood this secret in cognition level. Otherwise, it is impossible to hold, withstand somebody like him entering into the being. Understand? It is literally like an elephant entering into the hut. Even when he appears in front of me, the whole nervous system will be like a toning. The whole being is being opened. It will not be like some person is standing in front of you. You just know somebody is entering into you. See, when he sits, it will appear like whether he has bones and flesh inside his skin, but the way he impacts me, I will feel whether I have bones and flesh in my body. The way he enters into the system. You cannot hold that kind of a personality unless you know the secret in his being is good guy. In his being is a good guy. That secret cognition. It was not a logical understanding for me, so I need to remind myself. Maybe within 3-4 days it clicked already. It's not that all is demanding through his teachings. I did not stand up to it. But I know for sure, even if I don't stand up and fall, I'll be falling in his inner space, which is non-demanding and always healing. I will not be falling on the stone floor, I'll be falling in his lap. The ground below me is his lap, gave me the courage to jump the heights which I never imagined. It gave me the courage for high jump or long jump. Understand? When I realized if I fall, I am going to be falling only in his lap. Gave me the guts. He will act as if his lap is not there anymore. Sometime he will even wait for me to fall. But I know for sure I am not going to touch the stone or the ground. It is always going to be his lap. Because in his existence, he is non-demanding. His eyes will rotate big, very big eyes. Hey, do this, do that. But the center of the eye, that sweet innocence, even he was not able to hide. I'll be sitting and enjoying only that center of the eyes. பயவுள்ளைக்கு நான் என்ன பண்ணணும் அதையே எனக்கு பண்ணுதுங்க. The first secret I understood. In his space, in his state, he is non-demanding, thoroughly committed. He is committed to me, so I have to make it. I will make it. I cannot fail. Fish can jump right, left, up, down, kick the ocean water as much as it wants, but finally it will be in the ocean water. The tremendous completion in the cognition, empowered to take the jump, understand, to stand up. An ordinary person's expectation itself, you need that ordinary person's love. But to stand up to the Sadashiva's expectation, only by his love you can have it. You can do it. Cognition of confirmation of his love is the secret principle of guru-disciple relationship. Sometimes when I feel thoroughly that he is upset with me and I am not going to see him anymore, he may not be talking to me or coming to me anymore. When I slowly walk, putting my head down outside temple, the Nandi in the center will hit me. Go back. He told me what. His Nandi knows. And Nandi reveals the truth. The fundamental foundation is love. Many of my Nandis know the fundamental foundation is love. The tremendous feeling empowered, the very act of introducing himself and letting me catch him, cognize him, is the completion of his acceptance. Once you date, you cannot reject. Hindu tradition. Even if you go and eat in the bride or bridegroom's house, once you eat, you can't cancel the marriage. That is why they'll say that only after talking we will decide whether to eat or not. Traditional Hinduism, even if you eat in the other house, you can't cancel the marriage. And is the embodiment of Hinduism. After giving a statement, letting him realize who he is, no question of rejecting. Rejection does not exist. And he knows me more than I know him. He knows me, my possibility to win or lose, my possibility of this side or that side, much more than I know him. With all that clarity, he introduced himself. He let me recognize him. That's all over. That tremendous relief empowered me to stand up to his expectation. It empowered me to break the dictations of chemicals and hormones of my own body. Understand? No chemical could create tiredness. No hormone can create ups and downs in my system. Even that was conquered by the way he empowered me, by his love. I know what is the meaning of getting choked. The fundamental principle of Sanatana Hindu Dharma is Guru-disciple relationship, and fundamental, primary secret to make it successful. What is the success of Guru-disciple relationship? You realizing the oneness with Sadashivatva, you realizing the ultimate. That is the success of Guru-disciple relationship. That is the purpose. The fundamental, primary secret, Rajavidya, Rajahukyam, royal knowledge and royal secret is to make Guru-disciple relationship successful is realizing by his state is compassionate, all-encompassing, all-committed and non-demanding. He is more responsible than you. He is more passionate than you. He wants you to realize oneness more than you want to realize oneness. His quantity and qualities of the opened eyes is more than your quantity and quality of the eyes. Yours is two, his is plural. In Sanskrit, two is not plural. In Sanskrit, three. One, two, and then plural. Only in English, one and plural. For you, two eyes. Even in that, the quality can't be said 100%. His, more than two, it's plural. And the quality is absolute. Understand? This empowered me with such strength. If you feel you are hearing the right words which you need to hear now, this is for you. God, this is what I need to hear. And I heard it. This is what I was waiting to hear. Oh. I am torturing you now because you tortured. What can I do? வரும்படி சொல்லினை வந்தென் படியள. It's a very sweet dialogue between Sadashiva and Ramana Maharshi. Ramana Maharshi says, you called me, I came. Now come on, come and do what needs to be done. His integrity is million times more than my integrity. His responsibility is billion times more than my responsibility. His authenticity is trillion times more than my authenticity. His enriching is zillion times more than my enriching. That gave me the restful awareness. That empowered me. That empowered my very core. That empowered me to jump. Understand? Otherwise it is impossible to cooperate with him, especially with the whole being. See, when he holds my hand and takes me into his cave, it is literally death process. Like he will just pull me out of the body. Like how the snakes leave the skin and go, that is exactly the way he will pull. Even if you have one thought current of fear, he will not be able to pull. He will say, rest. We will see tomorrow. I was able to just go with him without even having one thought current of fear when he pulls me and walks, because I was empowered with the cognition he's a good guy. Hey, is compassion and love. The fundamental secret of making guru-disciple relationship successful. Second important thing I had, the Vatavarana, ambience. Listen, there cannot be a guru-disciple relationship without you having some incompletion, especially his space is, understand, his state is highly committed and non-demanding. His space means the way he acts, his words will all be highly demanding. He will just say, hey, sit. And once I say, come on, levitate. No technique, no initiation. He will just say, raise, pull your body up. His demanding is literally like a sucking the life out of the body. I was able to stand up to his demand because of my cognition, which he himself gave, is love. Understand? Depth of your cognition of my state, that I am love and compassionate, only will be your strength to stand up to my demand and expectation. If you are not standing up, the problem is your cognition about me. Look there. Look there. So naturally, when he is demanding and I am trying to stand up, there will be something so-called incompletion, because he is not even giving a technique or initiation, asking me to meditate and raise. He is just telling, jump. What is this? Unfair. This unfair. But fortunately, I had amazing people with whom I could crib, and never they diverted me out of him. Understand? Your destruction is not my high demanding, the wrong person to whom you crib. I was fortunate to have highly complete beings to whom I can crib, and they always put me back to completion. Understand when you are cribbing, you are vulnerable to poison or nectar. You are open for nectar or poison. To whom you crib, you eat is. To whom you crib, you eat is. Understand. The second important reason why my relationship with my Guru was successful, when he was demanding, literally opening me up. Understand? The seed need to open for the sprout to happen. When he was demanding, all his demands were illogical because his love was illogical. The way he empowered me was illogical. His acceptance of me was illogical. So his demands were illogical. If you have to become extraordinary, you have to be performing extraordinary. His empowering me was extraordinary, illogical, and his demand to me was illogical. The way he empowered me, overflowing, the way he was sucking my life out of me by his demand is overpowering, overwhelming. At the same time, I was empowered by his support and I was overwhelmed by his demand. And the most fortunate thing I had was Vatavarana, ambience, atmosphere. The people with whom I cribbed pushed me back to my Guru and integrity to Guru. They were always pouring and supporting and put me back to my Guru. Did not support my powerless side. Understand, having a friend who will always put you back to integrity to Guru is having your own version of Guru with you. He is Atma Bandhu, soulmate. You are blessed. If you have a spouse who puts you back to the integrity of the Guru, I tell you, you are 1,000 times better than any sannyasi. You are billion times better than any sannyasi. You are empowered zillion times by Sadashiva. If you have a spouse who puts you back to integrity to Guru, I tell you, you have Guru as your beloved. You literally have your Guru as your beloved. The Vatavarana, ambience, persons to whom you crib when you are demanded, overwhelmed by the Guru and his anyakara, his expectation. Unimaginable innocence and unimaginable understanding put together is my mother. It is she all single-handedly provided me the Vatavarana to whom I can crib and will never support my powerlessness. This Raghupati Yogi will literally torture me. No, he will tell morning sunrise, start the Surya Namaskar and do it till I come back. And he will go, I thought he's going for 1, 2, 3 and coming back. And never to be seen till the sunset. And by the time he comes back, I will literally feel all my joints are separate, independent intelligence. And if at all I have a possibility to just remove them and drop them separate, I'll be really happy. And he will come back and tell, hey, why you stopped 3 minutes in between? In the noon time, I'll ask, where were you? I was sitting above the rock. Just 50 feet away from me. And then he will put the gunny bag, that is that giant pain reliever. Nowadays, what do you call? Cray bandage or whatever. In the village, we use gunny bag, that jute. That gunny bag is the... See, in the gunny bag there are varieties. The gunny bag in which the tamarind gets packed and comes. The gunny bag in which the rice gets packed and comes. In the villages there are variety of gunny bags where things get packed and comes to these wholesale shops. The tamarind gunny bag will be very thick because tamarind will not fall apart. But the rice gunny bag will be very thin, soft, because the rice may fall. So the rice gunny bag will be very thin and soft. That is the cray bandage. So you will put for both the knees and wherever it is unbearable. And tell me, now go and rest. So I will be lying in the house and using all the bad words I learnt from school. Towards him, and then talking to my mother, saying, this fellow, I don't know what I am going to do, doing so much of yoga like this, and nothing will be plural, or I can't even tell in the Satsang. It'll all be anyhow. My mother will listen so compassionately, so I'll be so happy. Appa, from tomorrow she is not going to send me back to him. I'll be so happy because I'll see her having tears in her eyes and trying to do everything possible. And in those days, no cell phone, only that dial phone. She will dial and talk to somebody and get even the kashayams to relieve pain. And she will make that kashayam and give. I used to think, oh God, wow, such a wonderful thing. And just next day morning, 4:30, Kanna, Sami vandirchu kanna. Means she will wake me up saying, the Guru has come, he is standing down. நேத்து தானே ஃபோன் பண்ணி எல்லாம் பேசி கஷாயமெல்லாம் பண்ணி கொடுத்த. Means yesterday only you spoke to somebody and made kashayam and all to relieve the pain. No, to him only I spoke. She spoke to him only and got the kashayam recipe. Hadappavi. Sami vandirche. Enchiko time much par. Means she will tell, no, yes, come. It is time. Get up, let's go. Absolute innocence and absolute understanding. She is my Vatavarana. She was my Vatavarana. If she had even one trace of stupid, this cheap, normal, so-called supporting powerlessness as love, that streak, neither I will be here nor you will be here today. It is her absolute innocence and absolute understanding. Absolute innocence and absolute understanding. That provided the Vatavarana. Not only she did not have any so-called personal attachment, she had a guts to risk my life, which no mother will have. All mothers will have the guts to risk their life. But she is the one, she had a guts to risk her life and my life both. The Vatavarana, the person to whom you crib when you are demanded, matters. What you eat matters. Whether it is a hit or if the person to whom you are cribbing pushes you back to the master and integrity, it is a hit. Otherwise, it is ability to go through this intensity of feeling empowered and feeling overwhelmingly demanded. Understand? The life he infuses into me by that understanding of him and that overwhelmingly demanding by his words to me, literally sucking life out of the body and mind. Sangha, right Sangha is required. So you can crib to the right person and get only hit, not whoever got the right Sangha won the game, winning the game. Understand, the person to whom you crib should be highly integrated to Guru. Because those moments are decision making, deciding moments of your life. I would have missed Arunagiri Yogishwara 100 times if my mother was not around me, or Raghupati Yogi was not around me, or Kuppammal was not around me, if Vibhudananda Puri was not around me, even my grandfather. I need to put it on record. My grandfather do not even know I am sitting with Sadashiva. He only knows I go to some sadhu, sannyasi. Even then he will support me so much. We will have to go to his shop during the vacation and clean all the floor. Then he will give one handful of jaggery, the traditional jaggery. That is the way he used to train us to do the physical work. After working 1 hour, I will get one handful of jaggery. And then while he was writing the paper, he will tell, hey, மூலையில் ஒரு கை பயிச்சிருக்கேன், நீ ஏதோ சாமியாட்ட போயிட்டு இருக்கியா, அதை எடுத்து போய் அவர்கிட்ட கொடுத்துக்கோ. Means he will tell, in that corner there is a yellow bag, in that he has kept some jaggery, some rice and all that. He will tell, you are going to some Swami, na? And take that and give it to him. For me only handful, for that Swami bag full. Arey, 1 hour I cleaned and broomed. For me only handful. That Swami who is sitting in the temple, he gets bag full. But he knows I am highly integrated. I won't touch anything from his bag. He will add one line. வேற ஏதாவது வேணுமா அந்த சாமிக்கு கேட்டு வா, நாளைக்கு போகும்போது எடுத்துட்டு போ. Means ask that Swami whether he wants anything else and come back. Tomorrow when you go back, you take that and go. Hats off to all of them who provided Vatavarana, ambience for me. First and foremost responsibility of Sangha is providing a space for people to crib and only hit them, not to on them. That is the first and foremost responsibility of the Sangha. And have only this kind of integrated people as your Sangha. That is Satsanga. Third important thing, reason. Why my Guru-disciple relationship became successful with Arunagiri Yogishwara. I had the patience